This weekend is the initial kickoff, round one, race one of the SRO GT4 race with the new Nissan Z, and Bryan Heitkotter driving it. So we're super stoked seeing our boy Bryan back in a proper race car. Not that our car wasn't proper.
It's a nice car.
It won some races.
In that car, and
you got to ride in it.
It was awesome. It was actually an amazing experience getting to ride with Bryan. Not trying to take away from what Chris does. It's just a different experience.
Well, see, what I do is, like, when we whip the car, we put you in the seat, right? But when he is in the car, he's ripping you out of the seat with those brakes.
Exactly.
It's a whole different feeling.
Yeah, you're like,
You gotta be strapped in tight.
Yeah, it was really fun.
But yeah, it's really cool, getting Bryan back in with our GLTZ and getting him out at the Grid Life events, and that definitely helped to kind of get everything back rolling again for the launch of the new Nissan Z and GT4. And so got him a little dusted off, and he's out there just ready to rip. So we wanted to come up and support him and Nissan. But before we go to the track, see, I've been to Sonoma multiple times. We came to Sonoma for like a decade with Formula Drift back in the days, from like 04 through like 12. And never once have I done the Sonoma Winery tour. So, and
since I love wine and am a som, it just made sense to come out and do a little tasting.
So we are gonna make a couple stops today. We came in a day early. Tomorrow is qualifying and race day. Today is just kind of set up. So we're gonna take advantage and go check out a couple spots. All right, so we're kind of in and out on St. Francis because we're late.
We were late.
They weren't too happy about it, but it worked out.
They were actually really cool about it.
They were really cool about it.
And the food was divine. It was delicious.
But so we're doing it.
I would say go there if you want to splurge on
absolutely
food.
But check this place out. So this is Stag's Leap, which is freaking gorgeous. So we are on our way in to check this place out. It's like a little castle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, with a lot of little like houses on the property. I wouldn't mind staying here for a day or two.
So we have officially made it. I am rolling in. This is the main paddock area. I see a couple familiar faces up ahead. We got VP Racing out here making power, getting the fuel going. And then over here we have, of course, front and center, Nissan. So we got Nissan with the new Aria, and then the all-new Z that was built for SEMA and is now here on display. It's got some of the Nismo power adders on it. Got new Nismo wheels, Nismo brake kit. A lot of the familiar things that we were able to play with on the other chassis that we had over in the shop for the last video. So yeah, the thing is pretty wicked. Frontier Pro 4X, I'll take one of those, please. And then yeah, here's all the fun parts that we've been playing with. Whole new realm of parts. All the Nismo off-road pieces, the 4-inch and the 6-inch lights, square lights, the new exhaust. This exhaust is pretty rad, the track exhaust, how it has the crossover tube and there's no big muffler back there, so it's got a little bit of a louder tone to it. So pretty rad, pretty cool to see all that. But yeah, still trying to get my hands on one of these Frontier, especially in white Pro 4X. It's exactly what I'm looking for, so pretty rad. Found some familiar cars. It's the GT4 cars. Look like they're getting ready to go off the qualifying. First qualifying of the GT4 season. And there he is right out front. Bryan Heitkotter. What's up, man? How are you, buddy? Looking good. You guys all good to go?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go out in 8 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sit in the pit lane for 5.
Okay.
Green flag. Tyler's gonna go out for 15 minutes. Got a 5-minute break. Then I go out and set my qualifying time.
Okay.
So his time sets the grid for race 1, where he starts the race and I finish it. And then my qualifying time from this session sets the grid for race 2 tomorrow, where I start and he finishes.
Oh, so you guys do a driver change?
Yeah.
Even though it's a short race, there's a driver change. Okay.
1 hour race, 2 drivers. The pit window is, I think, 20 minutes long in the middle part. Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
A window of time for you to come in.
Yeah, roughly in the middle.
Any which time you want. Okay. So it's like a little bit of a strategy there. Exactly. Where you come in earlier, stay out till the end. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that there was like a full driver change on such a short race. So they do that every race?
Yeah.
So it's like every race it has to be no matter what the duration.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's fun. We've been practicing.
Yeah.
Trying to get it down under 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Lots to do. He's got a seat insert because we're a much different height.
Yep.
Seats on sliders, all the belts, getting them out of the way. The seat's really tight around like the head and shoulders, so getting the Hans like in the seat properly and
getting it up and over. Yep. Very cool. No, this is awesome. This is exciting, man. First in a row. That's where you want to be. It's pretty similar to how we ever saw it, right? No big changes?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, we work with the suspension settings a little bit, but the car's basically the same.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Pretty sure it's on softer springs for this track compared to how it was in Vegas.
Yep.
Vegas was very smooth. This track is old and bumpy and washboarded and patched. And got a seam sealer like 2 feet wide in some corners.
What's your favorite section of the course?
I like the S's.
I was gonna say the back S's, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, they're like over that way. Yeah.
The faster the corner, the better.
Oh yeah, there he is. Car 23. Not bad. Nice to see some laps getting turned. Car's out on track. Brian's over here waiting to go, so getting a little bit of time with the crew, chatting up, probably strategizing a little bit, but yeah, very awesome. All right, so it sounds like Heitkotter finished off in 7th. So it sounds like car 23 is starting 7th. And yeah, we're just kind of cruising around, checking out some of the other sites. VP out here getting everyone stocked up. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. In the top 10, great place to start. One of the big things that they were talking about is, you know, they obviously want to be fast, you want to be first. In racing, you know, there's a balance where, of course, if you just come out and you're blazing the trail and you're way too fast, you know, being out in front, they're gonna make changes to your car, they're gonna change some rules on you and slow you down. So there's actually a little bit of benefit to not being the fastest car out there. So you don't want to be penalized for being too fast. So first race, first time out, first time driving the cars, first time putting them on track, top 10, 7th overall. Great starting point. I do drifting professionally.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we run the weekend before the Long Beach Grand Prix.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, which is next week, 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
So we race next weekend on the 7th and 8th. So yeah, and our gear is like, our media day is Tuesday, so it's like kind of the launch of everything, and our stuff, like I said, is showing up like that day. So I was like day late, dollar short. Big hands, big feet. You know what that means? Big socks. These are really cool. I love the blue hit. This is like, it's got my name written all over it.
No,
That's my name. We just got our OMP gear, so got my.
Wine country.
Yeah, I know, from wine country, your favorite. No wine in wine country though.
They told us.
Yeah, I know. And you're pitching them ideas. You're like,
Enjoy the wine.
make wine country wine. But yeah, I got my OMP gloves and boots, so we're ready to go for next week. They were telling us to check out this new sim. It's pretty rad. Full mobile seat. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a pretty nice unit. That's a nice setup. Well, yeah, let's head back over this way, babe. Head over to the VIP center. All right, Liz, this is tough stuff over here.
I know, it's pretty tough sitting here enjoying racing.
I'm enjoying racing.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Such a hard day.
Cheers. Cheers to watching race cars. Yeah. See, racing is fun, especially when you're in a little makeshift country club at a racetrack. Yeah, thanks to Robbie and the SRO team for getting us the little GT paddock passes, and we're hanging out.
And then you got your wine country
gear. We swung by Wine Country to get my OMP gloves and boots because it's, 3 days, it's media day. So we're going on track, we got FD in like 3 days from now, which is crazy. But we're here because Nissan's here, it's the first race, like I keep mentioning, big deal, first time back in racing. Since they were in this series, actually, this is the World Challenge GT3 racing, and that's what Bryan used to race. And now Bryan's racing in the all-new Z in the GT4 class.
Yeah,
so it's kind of funny. He's really just brought it right back.
Yep.
You know, so cool to see him back out there. Cool to see Nissan out there. We saw Carcamo and the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting race.
I know. Looking forward to it.
Bryan's fantastic, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, he's a killer. He knows what he's doing.
Note to self, don't play games with Chris Forsberg.
Sorry. Hey, I'm not going to turn it down for you or anybody, okay? It's right there. Oh! I just came back for it. It did happen.
Of course.
That's right.
Oh, all right.
That's right.
All right, don't shack it. You shacked it.
All right, sink it.
Okay, I'm sinking it.
Sink it. I was gonna say that's game for that. That was incredible. That was very impressive. Congrats. That's great. You win. So we got the guys pulling in now. So Heitkotter is getting in the car. Car number 23 is in the back. They are doing their mandatory driver swap, and Bryan is the second driver, so we're looking forward to seeing him get in there and hopefully make up some ground. It's a little stressful, as in making sure they're getting the car, strap in fast, get going, rip it off. There he goes. Heck yeah, buddy. So we're gonna see Heitkotter out there now, tearing up the track because they do mandatory driver swap, which is kind of cool because it really shakes things up. Here comes the race leader. So he actually went an extra lap, which was a part of their strategy, so we'll see how it all plays out for them. Bryan Heitkotter and his teammate Tyler finished in a very respectable 7th place in class. I have some exciting news. While walking around this GT4 race, SRO series, I found an Eskimo. There was, we're trying to make sure we kind of understood what was going on before we just go spouting off, but it sounds like the 22 car finished 3rd in class. It was 5th overall, 3rd in class. Bryan in the 23 car with Tyler, I think they were like 15th overall, something like that, so maybe like 10th in class, I don't know. But yeah, it was all a little confusing because there was a bunch of wrecks, a bunch of safety cars, and they didn't take their mandatory pit until very, very late during the safety car. So there was safety car was out, so they were able to take advantage of that, pull in, do their driver swap, and the 22 car got it done real quick, and they punched out and they came out 3rd in class, and then the race finished under safety. So yeah, I mean, that's racing for you. They got lucky, and they were able to squeeze into a podium finish due to the circumstance. So I mean, Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. Yeah. So debut weekend, GT4Z on the podium, one way or another, it got there. So, you know, like you said, we'll take it. So we're just heading over to the trailer now to find the guys and give them a little congrats.